Hi, we're working with a little bit of normal distributions, so I'm just going to take you a few steps. So first I want to talk about the empirical rule, which is the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. So I have a whiteboard on my Chromebook here to kind of demonstrate this because I have to do some drawing for these. So if we're looking at ACT scores, and ACT scores are a standardized test. That means all the results will form a normal curve. So if we knew the population or every person that took the ACT, I'm just telling you that the mean is 20 and the standard deviation is 5. So if I draw a normal curve, remember it's bell-shaped, it goes on forever. This isn't drawn perfect. It should get closer and closer to zero out here. This empirical rule that you've watched a couple videos on means that 68% of the data will fall within one standard deviation of the mean. So in other words, let me get my pen here. If I went up one standard deviation or 5, so let's make this a 20, here I'll see if I can draw on here, a 25, add another 5, this is a 30, and then up to a 35. And I go the same way over here. So if I subtract the standard deviation, I got 15. Someone got a 10. Someone got a 5. So I just moved by standard deviations. So between a score of 15 and 25, 68% of the people that take the test will score in that range. Okay, 95% will score between a 10 and a 30 if the mean was 20 and the standard deviation is 5. And 99.7, or almost everyone, will score between a 5 and a 35. So the type of questions we could ask from that, let me get my text tool, is what percent scored higher than a 25, let's say. Okay, so I'm going to get back to my pen tool here. So I'm looking at this area out over here, all of these students over here. Now these sketches will help you out, and it's hard to turn in, so you can just draw those on your own paper. You don't have to turn those in. But if you think about it, if there's 68% within one standard deviation, get my pen back over here. Okay, in this range, and the whole area under any distribution is 100%. So if there's 68 in here, and this is symmetric, 100 minus 68 is 32. So this area over here is 32, or excuse me, half of 32, which is 16%. And this area over here is 16%, because 16 plus 68 plus 16 gives you 100. So the question on that one, what percent scored higher than a 25, would be 16%. Okay, and you can just do that by drawing the little sketch. Remember, there are 68% here, and 100 minus 16 is 32. So that would leave 16% out in this side and 16% out in this side. Okay, so I'm going to stop there and do another video.